We are now ready to add paint and make our secondary colors. So we're going to be using our primary colors to make our secondary colors today. Okay, first I need to make sure that my brush is wet. And then when I've got the water on there, if it's too drippy, I can brush it off on the side gently. And to start with, I'm going to make the green on the tail. To make green, I need two of my primary colors. I need yellow. That's the first color that's on my brush there. Remember that when you are brushing in your colors, you want to brush it gently and not roughly. So I'm brushing it gently on my yellow, and I put my yellow on the tail. If I run out, I get a little bit more yellow on my brush. Now I need to remember to wash my brush in between using the different colors. So I dip my brush in the water and wipe it off. The next color I'm adding to it is what color, class? Blue, that's right. I'm going to get a little bit of blue on there. Since the blue is stronger, I won't need a whole lot to turn it into a green. Just a little bit of blue will work. Then brush the blue over the yellow. And it will change into green. Okay, so now my rooster has a green tail, and the next part that I'm going to add is purple. Do you guys remember how to make purple? Purple is made with red and blue. I'm going to add my purple right here on the wing. First, I'm going to start by making sure that my brush is clean. Then I put it on my red. Okay, I've got some red on my brush. Okay, next I wash my brush, brush it off, and put some blue on my brush. Alright, what color did it change into? Yes, it changed into purple. The next part is going to be the head of the rooster, the belly of the rooster, and its legs. Can you guess what color it's going to be? I've already got green and purple, so the last color I'm adding is what, class? That's right, it's orange. And for orange, I need some yellow. you might notice that the legs of your rooster are thin, so it might be a little bit harder to paint inside of the legs and stay inside of the line. If you use just the tip of your brush when you're painting inside of the rooster's legs, it will be easier to paint inside of the lines. If you push all the way down with your brush, it makes it thicker. And if you use just a little tiny tip of your brush, it makes it thinner. Okay, I'm gonna paint in the beak too, because the beak will be orange, but not the top right here. I'm gonna leave that for a different color. Okay, now to make orange, I've got yellow and red. So I wash my brush again, brush it off. Get my red. Okay, I'm going to use just the tip of my brush and paint in the legs. Oh, it's turning pretty red here. That means that later I'm going to have to add a little bit more yellow to that part. Okay, sometimes if you have too much of one color on your brush, it might change it so it's too much of that color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just dip it in the water a little bit and take the extra part off so I have less red on my brush. Ah, that's better. Now it looks more orange. Okay. And if I want my legs to look more orange, I can add a little more yellow. Okay, there it goes. So now I've got my 3 secondary colors on there. And class, what were the 3 secondary colors again? Okay, that's right. Orange, green, and purple. Now, I wonder if you remember how to make green. If you know how to make green, tell your partner. Okay, now if you know how to make purple, tell your partner. And if you know how to make orange, tell your partner. Okay, now we're ready to paint the rest of our picture. And for the rest of the picture, we'll get to choose whatever colors we want. You're probably going to want some blue in the sky, some yellow on your sun, and some red right here. And if you guys remember, red, yellow, and blue are the primary colors. All right, let's finish up our painting.